I like to think of our closet as a metaphor for our mind, and each item of clothing as a metaphor for our thoughts. Hi, I'm Carrie Scott, founder of the Soul Selves Framework and author of the book Buddha's Closet: Cleaning as a Path to Enlightenment. In Buddha's Closet, I introduce you to my eightfold process, which is sort of a tongue-in-cheek take on the Buddhist philosophy of the Eightfold Path. And although there isn't actually any folding, I believe, in either process potentially, there is one thing that is in common, and that is bringing your awareness to your thoughts. And the whole philosophy, you could say, behind Buddha's Closet is to bring our awareness to our thoughts in a more playful way. Meditation, just like cleaning, is often one of those things that we know we should do, or we know we need to do, or we know we would benefit from immensely. But taking that first step of actually committing to doing it can be difficult. And so by creating this eightfold process to cleaning out our closet, I am hoping to introduce you to a more playful way of doing both, really, cleaning and meditation. I like to think of our closet as a metaphor for our mind, and each item of clothing as a metaphor for our thoughts. So as we're sorting through all of our clothes in our closet, item by item, we're actually bringing our awareness to each item, just like we would bring our awareness to our thoughts, each thought as we meditate. And when you spend this amount of time in your closet and with your clothes, you begin to realize that each item of clothing actually has quite a number of thoughts associated with it. And one of the most beautiful things about bringing our awareness to our thoughts and to our clothes is that we individually get to decide if those clothes and those thoughts represent us as a person or help us on our path and bring us closer to the goals that we wanted to achieve, closer to the person that we know we are becoming. And by bringing our awareness item by item, trying them on, taking them off, looking ourselves in the mirror with different clothes on, trying something else on, we're practicing this practice of discernment, where we're getting to know how our body and our mind and our soul responds to the clothing that we're wearing at any given time, and responds to the thoughts that we're thinking. We begin to tap into our internal guidance system, and we begin to recognize the different emotions that arise when we think a certain thought or wear a certain item of clothing. And then, using that discernment, we get to decide if we want to put those clothes back in our closet. And this is the metaphor, is that we get to decide if we want to put those thoughts back in our mind. We have full control over which thoughts we allow ourselves to think, which beliefs we allow ourselves to keep, what actions we allow ourselves to take. And with that knowledge and that awareness, we can create any life we want to live. So as we take the clothes out of our closet and take the thoughts out of our mind and bring our awareness to them, one item at a time, and we put those back into our mind and back into our closet, we begin to I like to call the unchanging self. I've also talked about it in terms of consciousness or true self, or just pure awareness. And when we tap into the part of ourself that is unchanging, we recognize that everything else around us that is changing continues to change. And that's the nature of human existence. That's the nature of existence. But there's this part of us, this true self within us, that's simply observing all of these changes that are happening. The changes in our clothing, the changes in our body, the changes in our thoughts, the changes in our reactions, the changes in our actions, and on it goes. But there's one beautiful part of us, one beautiful, blissful part of us that is unchanging, and that is our unchanging self. And as we step into our closet to do this meditation, I hope that when you emerge, you will have gotten to know this unchanging part of yourself that's always there and always available to you. Thanks for listening. Please share this video if it resonated with you. Like and subscribe. Thanks so much.